Hello everyone, and welcome back to Useful How-To Videos. My name is Mike Sands, your guide to solving tech-related issues. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more useful content. Today we're diving into the world of Logic Pro X, which is a fantastic DAW that allows you to create and produce music. Hey guys, if you are just getting started out with Logic Pro and you want to figure out, you want to get started, I imagine the very first thing you probably want to do is know how to record a track and actually adding sounds to it. Logic Pro is an intricate DAW. It's very intricate, so I definitely would recommend to you to not getting overwhelmed, taking your time, and doing it step by step. So hence the reason why I just wanted to make this short video to someone who may be like brand new. You just download a Logic Pro and you want to get started, you want to hit the ground running. So yeah, the first thing you'd want to do is to know how to add a sound. So what I'll show you at first is a setup that I use, and I think it's pretty common in using to getting a MIDI sound. You can also record live sound too with Logic Pro, but just the first thing I want to do, what I want to do is show you how I record MIDI sound. So on this video, you'll see that I have a keyboard. You see a keyboard. A keyboard is actually connected with a MIDI cable in the back, so it's MIDI out, and then it goes to my audio interface. Now I used a Focusrite audio interface. I've been using this for 7 to 9 years, somewhere around that region. I've been using it then, and it has never given me problems. I keep it in a very good condition. But anyway, this is my Focusrite audio interface I have. You don't have to use this one, but it's a great alternative if you're looking for one. So with my audio interface, I have the capability of introducing a line, direct line. I have 2 channels, 1, 2, and I can introduce a microphone, which I'm currently using for this video. So I have a microphone, or I have a 1/4 inch patch that I can patch in. Okay, so microphone XLR cable, and on the back side, just turn it around really quick. On the rear of it, you'll see that you have a spot where the MIDI in goes. So this is from the keyboard here, and then this cable is cable that connects to the laptop. Okay, and then if you have external speakers, I have spots here where you can use a 1/4 inch, or you can use, I believe it's 16 inch you can use here, but it's quite flexible to use. So once again, that's my keyboard. I use a MIDI cable that goes into my audio interface, and then next cable that goes from the interface to now my MacBook Pro, and you'll see that MacBook Pro has the Logic program. Okay, so once that's all set up, the next thing you want to do is you want to open Logic Pro. When you open Logic Pro, you see on the screen here, this this window shows up. This window will ask you what would you like to record, or what would you like what profile would you like your track to be. It's a software instrument. Usually this is the MIDI option here, software instrument, or the audio. The audio is like a live recording. So if let's just say you want to live record an acoustic guitar or whatever instrument live, you have that option. Okay, so let's choose the software instrument, which would mean that we're using our keyboard as a MIDI controller, and we just want to capture MIDI data. Okay, so the software instrument, we're gonna hit create. I wouldn't worry about these buttons here too much, but let's just review really quick. So let's just say you have an idea of the instrument that you want to use right away. These are quick templates that you can use the quick templates that you can select. You know, if I want a B3 organ, you'll see that it'll open up as a B3 organ. But I kind of like to keep like a, I think it was an empty channel strip, and then the output here is just asking you, well, what output would you want? And then, you know, so that's pretty much the output 1 and 2 that that I showed you on the rear of my audio interface. Okay, and then it asks you the number of tracks that you want to create. Okay, let's just create 2, and then with creating 2, I can show you how to choose multiple instruments. Okay, so I'm gonna change that number to 2 and hit create, and you notice here that there are 2 tracks already created. There are two tracks created for you to start using. So how can we now select sound? So let's click on, you see instrument A, and what I typically like to do is I like to name it just to keep track of what I'm doing. Let's just say that that's going to be piano. Okay, so just double click in there, and let's just say that this is bass guitar or something. That just helps to keep me helps me to keep track. So for the piano now, to select a sound, if the windows are not open, you want to select the library button over here. If you see my mouse, it's on the top left hand side. You want to select that library button, and then now you have the option of selecting a piano that you like. So there are 2 types of piano. If you go through, there are 2 types of piano that I've noticed here. You can always download more sounds. That's totally up to you. So if I choose a piano here from this selection, you see that there are multiple selections here that I can choose. So once you select it, you should be able to play it and be able to hear what it sounds like. So let's just say that these are sounds you don't want. You can always go back by hitting the piano. There are other sounds here in the legacy. If you hit this legacy here, and then you can either go through GarageBand to find a piano sound, or Logic. Logic has more options of finding different piano or keyboard sound. You see, acoustic piano has all of these sounds that you can choose from. Or even keyboards, like electric Rhodes or electric piano. You can you have many options. But the point is that how you find a sound is once you select the track that you want to work on, you want to go to this icon here that says library, click it, and then now your sound banks they pull up. Okay. Let's do the same thing for bass guitar. So bass guitar, you now have you go through the same process where you press this a library button here, and you can choose from all of these different banks of the sound that you want from the bass guitar. So I tend to go through the legacy option, but choose whichever bass is fitting for you. But this is the sound bank or the of sounds that you can go through in choosing the sound that you would prefer to use. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is how we choose a sound. This is how we get started in Logic Pro, choosing a sound and actually opening a track. Let's just say now, one more thing I want to show you. Let's just say from this window now you want to add an additional track. You realize that 2 tracks are not enough. You need one more per se. So to do that, you can do it in 2 ways. The first way is if you click this button here, this plus icon for new tracks. When you click it, it opens up that window that you saw when we first started Logic Pro. Okay, and then you can go through the same process of adding another track or adding another 2 tracks, however you feel you want to do. The other way is if you click the icon next to the plus where it says new track with duplicate settings. I find this very useful once I have assigned effects and other kinds of settings for a track. That way I can just duplicate everything to a new track. So once you have the two sounds set up that you want to use, now the next step is okay, how do I begin recording? So if you see here now for each track, and I'll close the library window, and I'll close this other window that we'll learn about maybe in another video. So the inspector video, this is where you get to set all your effects and stuff like that, but that's not in this video. So now you want to record. So the first thing you probably want to do is set the tempo. You want to know what so let's figure out the tempo. That's probably step one, figuring out the tempo that you want to play in. So up here is where you have the interface that actually governs the tempo. So I would double click there, and you can actually, if you know it by heart, you can actually double click there and actually type over the tempo that you want. If you want to hear how fast it is, then we're going to go to the metronome setting over here, and there's a little arrow there, or right click. So you can choose if you want that metronome to click while recording or click while playing. So right now it's set to click while playing and click while recording. So let's hear how fast the metronome is. So we're on, so on my keyboard I'm going to press the space bar, and you should hear it start. Dot, dot, dot. So judging how fast you want the song to go, you can alter the speed that way, and you can know just how fast the track is going to be. Keep in mind, you can always alter this. At any time in the project. Okay. So I'm going to press enter to have my cursor to go back to the beginning. The other thing that's maybe useful is if you were to set the key here and the time signature, so right next to it. So if I want to play in C major or any other key, you can set that here. That's going to be important because when you save the project, it's going to keep note of what the key is going to be in. Okay, so let's just say you have everything set. If you have everything set now to record, you want to make sure and click on this R for recording on each dedicated track. So this M here is, let's just say that you are recording another track. The M is going to mute this track, and then the S is going to just means for solo. So if you're playing a record, it's just going to play the track that it's tagged or labeled as S, which is solo. So once the R is enabled, we're going to hit R on the keyboard. 3, 4, and then we're going to play. Okay, that's it. You hit press the space bar again to stop it, and that's it. That's pretty much how you're going to record a track. Okay, so that's it, guys. How to select a sound and how to actually start recording on your Logic Pro. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more how-to videos. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions, or if there's a specific topic you'd like me to cover in a future video. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.